everybody. We're back to offer recommendations for books, movies, music, and more that you can check out from the Carmel Clay Public Library. I'm Catherine, and I'm joined today by Kendall, and we're going to share 2 recommendations for books to kick off your summer reading. Kendall, why don't you go ahead and get us started?
Thanks, Catherine. I read Malice by Heather Walter. This is a debut author. So we've all heard the story of Sleeping Beauty. The princess gets pricked with an enchanted spindle. She falls into a deep slumber, and only true love's kiss from the prince can break the spell. But you've never heard the story of Sleeping Beauty told like this before. So this story follows a young woman named Alice, and Alice is different. While a select few females in the kingdom of Briar have been gifted with golden blood that has magical properties, which others pay a lot of money to take advantage of for vain purposes like facelifts and eye coloring, Alice has green blood, and it certainly wasn't gifted to her. She is part Villa, an ancient enemy to the humans, and she may be the last of her kind. Alice doesn't know who her mother or father were, where she came from, and all she knows is that she is the outsider, and most people would rather see her dead simply for what she is, including the people who pay her for her blood that can curse their personal rivals. Everything changes when Alice meets Princess Aurora. Aurora was descended from a cursed royal line, and she's the last heir to the Briar throne. But if she doesn't kiss her true love soon, she will die on her next birthday as her sisters did before her. But the princess isn't anything like Alice thought she would be. Does Aurora seem to like her? Impossible. Alice is Villa. Nobody likes her. Aurora must be using her for something, a devious plot, a simple amusement. But what if she isn't? And why does Alice feel so compelled to help Aurora break this curse of a royal family who has never treated her like a person? Falling into this story felt like falling into the magical fairy tales of my childhood while also giving me a wildly different experience. The elaborate world that Walter has created around the basic story of Sleeping Beauty is truly incredible. It's complex, it's grungy, it's full of misogyny and xenophobia and double standards. And once the story starts digging into the nitty-gritty of this kingdom and how things are actually operating here, it's downright uncomfortable at times, especially when you consider the parallels to our current world today. But it's the perfect world to create when you want your audience to be on the side of the best character of all, the villain. So get ready for Malice to take you on a fantastical journey as it explores feminism, power, sacrifice, and how our minds can so easily turn on us, all within a world of dark magic where the evil isn't necessarily where you expect it to be, and the conclusion will have you gasping for breath. Readers of Naomi Novik and Gregory Maguire will enjoy this unique spin on a classic tale. Check out Malice from the library, either in print or on ebook on Libby from Overdrive.
Kendall, I'm so glad you shared that with us because I loved that book. It was great. If you love twisted tales, fairy tales, folk tales, it was great. It was so well done. Well, I just finished something called A Special Place for Women by Laura Hankin, and it was really funny. It's soon to be picked up for a major TV series. It's about a special club like no other, and it's called Nevertheless. It's a riff on the elite New York City social club of our world known as the Wing, so you can look that up in real life. And only the most important women would receive an invitation to this club. And for years, rumors have swirled about exclusivity, and membership dues are thousands of dollars a month. And even rumor says that the last time Rihanna was in town, she stopped by there to have her aura read. But no one really knows what goes on for sure behind the closed doors of the club. That is until millennial journalist Jillian Beckley decides she's going to break into the club undercover. And as her investigation of the club deepens, she discovers that the select group of women who populate the club may be far more powerful than she had ever imagined, and far more dangerous. This book was witty and spooky and suspenseful and hard to put down, and I would suggest this if you enjoyed Stephanie Danler's Sweet Bitter or The Lies That Bind by Emily Giffin, or you were a fan of Sex and the City. A Special Place for Women by Laura Hankin is available in print as well as an ebook and digital audiobook format from our library's Overdrive collection. Thank you so much to Kendall for sharing her fantastic recommendation of Malice, and to you for tuning in. These books are available in print and digital formats, and you can check them out by visiting us at carmelclaylibrary.org. And don't forget, our Tales and Tales summer reading program for all ages is now live, and you can find out more and sign up at carmel.beanstack.com. We'll see you next time.